So, according to me closely following my YouTube recommended, another Nintendo Direct has been rumored, and I'm pretty excited about it. So, let's talk about what's been rumored. So, according to Piora, which I hope I'm pronouncing correctly, a pretty well-known leaker, we are apparently getting a Nintendo Direct this week, along with a new 2D Super Mario Bros. Game and a remake of an SNES classic. So, let's dive into what that really means. Piora made a follow-up tweet when referencing the Super Mario Bros. Game, along with cropping new and saying it will not appear in the title, which is honestly a godsend because I really don't want to see any more new Super Mario Bros. Games. They're fine, but they've honestly just gotten stale. It was just, New Super Mario Bros. DS was great. Then New Super Mario Bros. Wii was great. Then we had the Wii U version, and I was excited about it back then, but at this point, it's just kind of like, we kind of need to move on. So I'm personally hoping that it means that they're going to do some new things with the series, maybe introduce some new concepts. I don't really have any idea of what it could be. It clearly needs to be a lot more creative than anything that I can think of. I'm really hoping that's the case. I mean, obviously, this is just a leak/rumor, so no one really knows if this is the case. Be really cool. Maybe it was like a mix of like 2D and 3D, kind of like Odyssey has, but maybe a whole game. I mean, we've just been told it's 2D, so probably not, but I'm excited to see what Nintendo ends up doing. In terms of the new SNES game, well, not the new one, but the remake, remaster, whatever you want to call it, there are three options, the way I see it. Everyone's been talking about the main two being Chrono Trigger, which I've never played. I can't say I'd be too excited if it came out just because I've never played it. I don't really have the nostalgia. If it does come out, I'll play it and I'll probably become a Chrono Trigger fan because clearly people like it enough to talk about it and talk about it over and over again. But that's kind of the first one that's been going out. Again, I haven't played Chrono Trigger, so I can't really say too much about it, but that's the first game that people are kind of looking out for. Following that, people are also talking a lot about Super Mario RPG and how we are going to get a possible remake of that. What's kind of crazy about this is that I was actually talking to my coworker about Super Mario RPG today, about how I never finished the game and, how I would really like a remaster. So the fact that rumors happened right after that kind of felt crazy. I thought it was pretty cool. What's worth noting is that in the earlier tweet, he also used a GIF of Yoshi model from this game. So kind of hinting that this is the game that will probably be remastered. I'm really hoping that's the case because it kind of opens the door for maybe other Mario RPGs to get the remake treatment. We'll be talking about another one later, but yeah, I think it'd be a really good idea to remake this one, so I'm hoping Nintendo listens. So I haven't really seen people talk about this. It's super, super unlikely that this is the game that's going to be coming out, but I don't really have a feeling or anything, but I think it's a possibility. Obviously, the first Earthbound is not an SNES game, but Earthbound 2 is, and there's also technically Mother 3. So maybe this is Nintendo finally bringing back Mother 3. It's very unlikely. Of course, like I said, all of this is just speculation and things that we think we've been told. There's no guarantee to anything, so don't watch this thinking that it'll happen. And this is just me kind of throwing what I think into the ring. I haven't heard anyone else say this, but it is entirely possible that maybe we get some remake of this. It would be really random if they just did Earthbound 2, but maybe they want to test the waters and see if they can even get past Mother 3. I think it's really unlikely because of all the censorship they'd probably have to do for Mother 3, but I mean, it's worth hoping for and thinking about, and maybe it'll happen. I don't know. Outside of these two, I've seen a lot of YouTube videos talking about how we are probably going to get a Paper Mario 1000 Year Door remaster. I am very, very hopeful for this. I actually played 1000 Year Door, I think, like a few months ago. I had a really good time with it. It's definitely one of the better Mario RPGs. The days where Mario RPGs had good story, had good dialogue, and actually had heart and care put into them. So I'm really hoping that this is what we will be getting. Because if we get this can also, again, spark a better future for the rest of the Mario RPG series. Because Nintendo sees, hey, they like Super Mario RPG. Hey, they like 1000 Year Door. Maybe we should start making games like this again. Maybe we should remaster some other games in this series, like Partners in Time or Bowser's Inside Story, but not make it suck, So that is another game I've seen people talk about. I'm really hoping it's the case because this game is honestly great and everyone deserves to experience it. Finally, one more game that I personally really care about that I've seen rumored is Kid Icarus Uprising, a remake or a sequel. A sequel would be okay, but I'm honestly more hopeful for a remake. I like the game itself way too much. And I honestly think that if they put out Kid Icarus Uprising, gave it a bigger audience, let people play it, and then maybe brought out a sequel after that, I think it would perform a lot better. So I think that would just make more sense if that's what they were planning to do. The online for this game was also one of the best online online games Nintendo had. So the fact that you get a beefy campaign that is super well written and has some of the best voice acting I've seen in a Nintendo game, plus online play that's actually pretty good. I mean, Nintendo, like, yeah, I don't think you want to miss this. Anyways, yeah, I think that's pretty much everything. Special thanks to all the channels that's helped me with the gameplay footage, and yeah, see ya.